podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
Maybe we can still heal you. Why? So you can just lock me up? No. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships. Because they knew death was better than bondage.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
In the hell do you think you are?
Okay, it's not working out. I'm gonna need the suit back.
For how long?
Forever. Yeah, that's
No, please.
Let's have it.
You don't understand. This is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you should be. Okay?
So Oz, this week we are going to be talking about Netflix's latest release, well, their biggest release so far, Army of the Dead. Zack Snyder came out with another movie, free of the reins that WB put him on, allowed to create his vision, returning back to the zombie genre. I'm excited to talk about this movie because we actually have not spoken about this movie, so I'm excited to get these viewpoints. Let's make sure we keep this first part spoiler-free.
Well, I can't promise that. So I just like to say that it was great. I'm glad you want to. I'm glad that first I saw it. I wanted to be like, "Yo, dude, did you watch this?" But then you hit me up and said, "Hey, man, we should talk about this." I'm a little salty because you should have did your homework on the other thing we were supposed to do, but that's okay. I'll give you one more week to do that. So next week we will be talking about the Bad Batch. And any of the, I gave you a little bit of assignment, do your Clone War thing, get print. But man, Army of Dead, every time I see it, it's just great. And Zack Snyder went off the kills, dude. And you know he's on to something when he spends his own money to include one of my favorite comedians, but mainly just because she was in Star Trek Discovery, and I think she's got a crazy, awesome story about this survival. I you know me and my names, or I'm terrible at it, but she was a beautiful helicopter pilot. Who and I love her. No spoilers, but there's the banter is like, hey, we got this crazy assignment. He may not make it, and she's like, is there money involved? He's like, yeah. Didn't they say how much? She's like, cool, I'm in. They're like, don't you want to know the assignment? She's like, no. I like the money. It's just good. It's fun. It's just a fun ride. I loved it all, man. It was great.
Yeah, I have to agree. This was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed the movie. And, Oz, you should be happy to hear that I actually found someone who is more unlikable and an even worse character than Chloe from Jupiter's Legacy.
Who?
That would be Kate Ward. Batista's daughter in the movie, I thought was useless and caused a lot of deaths that didn't need to happen and just didn't make smart decisions. But we'll get into that part when we talk about our spoilers as well.
Wait. So wait. I'm confused. What do you mean? Why do you think she was useless? Just for the fact that they're like, we're all experts at what we do. Wait, what do you do? Oh, yeah.
Not even that, but just I don't want, because some of it is spoilers, and that's not big, but I don't want to. I like to keep this part spoiler free. Yeah, so
I'm sorry, man. I was kind of hoping. I was wishing she was going to be one of the first ones to get bit.
Well, anyway. I guess you're just going to give spoilers anyway, huh?
I'm going to tell you here. So we're trying to do spoilers, but I'm never good at that. So here's the thing: everyone on the planet dies, except for this colony on the moon. That's run by Nazis, which is actually the plot to Iron Sky, where Iron Sky #4. So.
I don't even know what that is.
You never saw that movie, dude?
No, never saw that.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It is Iron Sky. You should check that out. There's like 2 of them. The first one's dope, dude.
All right, so
only because the black man survives. Okay.
Okay. Well, I was about to give it. So Oz, let's. I was about to give a spoiler right there. We need to go ahead and jump into it, but let me ask you this before we do that. Let me shift gears a little bit. What did you have to eat while you watched this movie?
Oh, dude, literally a 0, because I watched this movie from 2 a.m. until 4 a.m., literally.
I actually had some Waffle House All-Star Special, chocolate chip waffle, scrambled eggs with cheese, raisin bran toast. Very good.
You had that while you watched the movie?
Yes.
This sounds like some kind of DoorDash delivery of...
I went and picked it up. It's 5 minutes up the road.
Oh, okay. So then you get. Okay. So here's the thing. You go to IHOP, Waffle House.
Waffle House.
You go to Waffle House. How many times a week?
Not even times a week. Maybe probably 2-3 times. Maybe 2 times a month.
It seems like you go there a lot, dude.
No,
was it a treat?
Oh, it's all Today was a treat. Today was a treat yourself day.
Okay, so is that why you text me to see if the time was so good, because you wanted to make sure you had time to get your Waffle House and come back?
Well, yes.
Yeah, well, dude, something. Every time I ever get a text from you, I'm always like excited, but then I take a second and go, man, that text meant something else, dude.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about.
Did you have sausage or bacon?
Bacon.
Do you cut the bacon and have a bite of the bacon with the pancakes?
No, I usually eat the waffle last, and I have my eggs, bacon, toast, and some of the hash browns. Like, I'm not a big hash brown fan. I use about half.
Yeah, what's the hash brown?
Yeah, so I eat about half the hash brown. But I eat that first, and then I save the waffle for last, because that's like the main course / dessert at the same time. So.
So you are considering breakfast to have like a kind of like a it feels like you're having breakfast as like its own component of a complete meal, as in like you have an appetizer, then you have the main course, and then you have dessert.
It brings it full circle.
Now, what do you drink? You're not a coffee person, so are you doing orange juice? You're doing milk?
Hey, I'm treating myself, so I'm having a Coke in the morning.
You are drinking a Coke while you're eating waffles.
Hey,
and
treat yourself morning.
Morning. Here's the thing. That's just real talk for a second. Dude, people are like, oh, you must have coffee with it. No, you can have whatever you want with whatever you want, dude. You can literally have a beer if you want to, and I have had beer with eggs before. But yeah, so okay, so you had a Coke with it. Man, you must have had all sorts of highs, dude. Caffeine high, sugar high. Good guy. Whoa. How long ago was this, if you did it today? Because you're going to be coming down pretty soon, man. I don't need you dozing off on the middle of the show, man.
Nah, I did this probably like a week ago.
Oh, a week ago. Okay. Wait, so you saw Army and Dead a week ago?
No, it just came out yesterday.
So
2 days ago.
Okay, so you said, what kind of breakfast did you have with this show? And you said you just said you did that a week ago.
No. I had that yesterday when I watched the movie. I watched the movie yesterday when I texted you.
Thank you. So you had that treat with you yesterday.
Yes.
While you ate. Get your lie straight.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie. I just got my days right. It's not a lie.
Nobody, you know,
hey, look, but before I tell another lie, allow me to set the table. This is Take a Knee from Marvel vs. DC. I am your host, Regular Scott. I am here with my co-host, the comic connoisseur, the mighty Ozzy Killmonger. Oz, what's going on?
What is up, my comic comrades?
And you can find us on Twitter at Need4MarvelVsDC. That's the number 4. You can email us at Need4MarvelVsDC@GoDefyLife.com. You can also find our podcast anywhere you get your podcasts: Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Radio Public, TuneIn, Spotify, all those places. Like, subscribe, leave us 5 stars. We can also find our podcast at the Hub, Defy Life Pods. That's where you can find all of the Defy Life podcasts. You can check our gear at TeePublic. We also have gear at DefyLifeGear.com. I'll tell everyone where they can find you on your road to 50.
The road to 50 is very challenging, but it is a road that I'm not trying to deviate from. As Robert Frost once said, two roads diverge, right? And I've been happier taking that other road, to see what these new adventures lie. I'm getting close, man. I went too far with the poetry analogy, of course, so let me bring it back down with maybe this could be the road to the SmackDown. I feel like this is a road to Thunderdome. It's a journey. It's a journey, dude. And I'm telling everybody, I appreciate it. You can find me at Ozzy Real, and that is OZZIEREAL.
That was a heck of a rant that just hinted at.
I just want to be very precise and succinct, because this wasn't a rant. This was an appreciation tour, man. I got people who have put forth that extra effort because they want to see you humiliated. And so I'm more than happy to facilitate that dream. We're close, people. And I feel like by this week, we're going to hit our 50. I will have 4 amazing things for regular Scott to do that will test his regular abilities.
I'm not going to do all 4. We're going to let the audience select if you ever get to the 50.
I feel good. And remember, everybody who listens, you tell a friend to add Ozzy. Ozzy will follow you back and get it. You're adding me, and I'm following you back, because I'm not. There's no leader or follower. The whole notion is like we're a community, man. We are here in this struggle together to get to 50. You know what you want to see this dude do. I know what I want to see this dude do. Let's get to 50. Let's get to 50 together, and let's do it.
Camera. Oz, I guess if you wanted to run for office, that would be your closing.
I'm not running for office, but for the good people on Twitter who believe in democracy, who believe in what we can accomplish together. Let's humiliate regular Scott, dude. Get me to 50.
Well, that's a threat. Yes. that's recorded. I'll be keeping that as evidence if something happens to me.
Your Honor,
that's a threat.
I will submit this Twitter. I'll submit this recording.
I have a 30-second clip on a podcast of not only a long soliloquy beforehand, but a threat to end it all.
Hey, Reverend Scott, as usual, I will represent myself the quickest way to be in jail for, we've never had this happen. The judge has ruled that Uncle Oz needs to go to jail for 3,000 years.
Oh.
Wait, I didn't do it. He's right in front of me. He's alive. No. You are such a poor representation of the law. We need to set an example for you.
That's enough.
Hey, we're close to 50, guys. Let's get to 50.
Let's check in. You're at 29 right now. So you're 21 away. You're on your way.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
That was from Bob Dylan, by the way.
We have a voicemail.
Yes.
From our good friend Philip Darnall. Just a faithful listener, and he's always given us great things to think about and to
absolutely
to discuss. So I'm very excited about this. Oz, are you ready?
Yeah, and I just wanted to let you know something. I have 29 Yeah, followers.
That's what I said.
We just need. We don't need 21. We just need 20.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is there a reason you're just echoing what I just said?
Yeah, because I wasn't correct because I thought I had 36.
That's how many people you're. That's how many people you're following, dude.
So I was going to take a moment just to throw it in your face until I actually read, and I was like, yeah.
I kind of wish that one would have happened on the air too. That would have been a nice little. That would have been our clip for the week. Our clip of the week. All right, let's play this voicemail from Philip.
Hey, this is your boy Phil with his two sons, Nate and Jay. I'm wanting to ask a regular thought and a Killmonger conversation. If you were to come up with a Lego video game for superheroes, and which heroes from 6 from DC and 6 from Marvels, which ones would you add to the game as main characters? Let me know what you think, and till later on, I'll talk to y'all or listen to what you got. Ozzy did well enough to get a Morgan Freeman. And you have a good day.
And would you choose Bumblebee or Scooby-Doo?
All right, that was Nate saying something in that. Peace.
All right, so not only did we get a question from Phil, we also got a bonus question from Nate. So, Oz, I'll start with you. We're going to start with Nate's question. Who are you choosing? Are you going with Bumblebee or Scooby-Doo?
Hey, Nate, those are good ones, man. And as usual, you and Phil bring the good questions here. So, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not sorry. It's going to be Scooby-Doo every time.
Scooby-Doo for me as well. I would have picked Scooby-Doo. I would have picked Scrappy-Doo. I would have picked any of the Doos, probably except for Fred. Not a big fan of Fred.
Velma is like
I need Velma. You need the brain. She's clearly the brains of the operation.
Right, but Daphne was actually really super smart. But they just thought she was like. See, people wanted to hate on her because they thought she was this rich and stylish. But I thought she grew. She grew definitely. I mean, she liking that dude. I don't like that man. Yeah, Fred Ascarf.
Fred could be the sacrifice that we would see later on.
If y'all wanted this, if I'm not even trying to be mean, but it just feels like Fred has always been like the dude who gets the drugs from Scooby.
Oh my god!
And
why is this taking a dark turn?
Well,
we don't. We ain't throwing shade. Why are you throwing shade?
Every one of them has a purpose. Like you can see Velma is she does her thing.
Fred's the leader. Fred's the Cyclops.
And Daphne and Fred, they're kind of like, man. I think they wind up being friends with Velma and Scooby and Shaggy, and it's changed them a lot. It feels like, because they're both super privileged. Where Velma was also. We should. This is about community. Let's keep it real, dude. Scooby ain't have nobody. Scooby got attached to Shaggy. Shaggy's like, yo, man, I'm a weirdo, but I'm cool with stuff. Like, Shaggy was that dude who, let's get real, out of all of them, Shaggy's going to come to the cookout, dude.
Okay. All right. Let's move on.
No. You tell me. Is Fred coming to would Fred be invited to the cookout?
Probably not. But let's move on to the.
Would Daphne?
I don't know. I don't know about Daphne, Velma, or anybody else. Here we go. We're moving on from the Scooby-Doo point. Let's move on to Phil's question, where he asks, "What 6 DC and what 6 Marvel characters would you have in a Lego video game?
Shaggy. Always. Yeah, I'm so pro Shaggy now. That's dope. Anyway, look, here we go.
Okay. This guy gave a full
I would
backstory
do-
on Scooby-Doo if they did an adult remake of it, Game of Thrones style, how they all had to go through hell just to get to the mystery van.
Yeah, we need to answer this question, but you know for real, Fred was a Lannister, man.
Listen.
Come on, dude. And Shaggy was straight up. Shaggy was felt like Shaggy was a.
Fred definitely played it. Fred was the leader. Fred was the face man. You gotta have a face man that you can send out there and he can talk to people. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna make a fool of himself. You need somebody like that.
In the environment and chill and be
right. You need somebody who can kind of blend in. Fred can blend. He played his role, man. Everybody played. You know what? I'm cool if they wanted to say that, like, Daphne was the leader, you know, the real leader behind it, the one really wearing the pants. I'm cool with that. But Fred played his role. You know what I'm saying? He drove. Didn't he drive? That counts for something.
Hey, man. Bottom line is that dude provided the transportation.
All right. We got to move on from Scooby-Doo.
I would do this and make it. I'll give you 3 from DC real quick.
Well, you're gonna give 6.
Well, but I want to give you a chance to give 3 too, sir.
No, it's okay. It's all you. Here we go. Who's your 6 from DC?
I would love to see these and counteract if you don't. These would be good. I would like to see a real true Justice League Lego game that would have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Black Canary, Green Arrow, those classic ones.
Okay, so that's your 6.
No. That's.
So what are you naming?
Hold on.
We just want your 6.
So that would be its own Lego game. I would love to see Superman Lego game. We could do really well with a Wonder Woman Lego game, and why not go outside the box and do some fun stuff with like a kind of Young Justice, you know, Teen Titans Lego game that they haven't done. And last but not least, they need to do some kind of sorcerer one, like a John Constantine or Zatanna one. That would be quite cool.
So that's not what Philip asked at all. He asked, "What 6 would you put in a game, like in a Lego game, like as playable? I guess as the playable characters, right?" Or is he asking for 6 different games? So
I gave him 6 games because that's what I thought he was asking for. You tell me what he was asking for.
No, is that what it was? Did I interpret the question wrong?
I think you did.
Do I? Because I don't. We can play it again. We can. See, you went off on this Scooby-Doo rant, and I don't know. You remember what the
ask a regular thought
and
a
sorry, Phil.
Conversation. If you were to come up with a Lego video game for superheroes,
one game,
and which heroes from 6 from DC and 6 from Marvels, which ones would you add to the game as main characters?
Thank you. Thank you, Philip. I appreciate you having my back right there. I just and little do you know, I actually sent him a text and said, "Hey, I need you to say this line real quick over the phone." Set you up. All right. So, like I said, not 6 games.
Okay. So then I just did it from the first one. You feel good now? Wait, let me ask you this. Here it goes. Was you being right now as delicious as those waffles? Your pancakes with your eggs, dude.
Nah. Hey, that chocolate chip waffle hit on a whole different level.
Oh, I bet you hit on the bottom level when you get finished with the eggs, the bacon, and the chocolate chip waffle.
God dang, that was good. Hey, don't forget that Raisin Bran toast. That thing hit too.
Oh man, you had so much fiber. Raised bread.
Hey,
Did you butter it? Did you put butter on it?
Come on now, you already know butter and jelly. Light coat of butter though. Light coat of butter. Since I put the jelly on.
That feels like a very classic sign. And when you finish, you sit back and look at your devastation. You're like, man, that was delicious. And then the next 15 seconds, you hear.
All right, dude. Like, what are you doing? All right, who are your six characters?
I just did them. All right.
I just said that, and you said no. Those are just the 6 I won in the game.
Yeah.
I said that earlier. No.
My apologies. I'll try and give you 6 again.
Okay. Give me my 6.
If you approve. Superman. Black Canary.
Okay.
Batman. Mm-hmm. The Flash. He's always good to have.
You didn't have him the first time.
I would also do. John Steele, and then one more for good measure would probably be
John Irons. Is that who you're talking about? Steele.
Oh, there is a John Steele, isn't there? Not him. You scratch that. I would do Wonder Woman and
who's your 6?
There you go.
Who?
I just named 6.
No, who was the last person?
Wonder Woman.
That was 5. You said it was 5. Superman, Batman, Flash, Black Canary.
I'm sorry. I'm Zatanna. I like when I see Zatanna.
Oh, okay. Zatanna.
That's 6.
Okay. All right. My.
Hey, let's get to your 6.
My 6 would be Mr. Terrific. I'm going to keep trying to give this man love. am going to pick a Green Arrow, but not going with Oliver Queen. Give me Connor Hawke. He would be also there. We're also going to have Nightwing in the game. You knew that was going to happen. I am also going to include Natasha Irons. I'll take the daughter. And since everybody wants to have a black Superman flying around, let's give him Val Zod. There you go.
Oh, those are interesting.
Thank you.
I never thought of that before.
I know. Let's move on to your Marvel side. Who are your Marvel 6?
I would flip it and be so hardcore. I would be Blue Marvel, Black Panther, Storm, Bishop. I would do
name 2 more.
Of course, Falcon as Captain America.
Okay.
And then I would even it off and make a nice, delicious treat off of all that and do Black Nick Fury.
Okay.
What do you think about that? So it's good.
Yeah, that was not bad. For my 6, I'm gonna go with let's do. Let's do Matt Murdock. Give me give me Falcon as Captain America too. I like that pick a lot. Give me M'Baku. Give me.
Oh, M'Baku, that's a good choice.
Yeah, thank you. Give me.
Why would you do M'Baku?
Because I feel like he's my pick to be the next Black Panther. It's probably not going to happen, but that's who I'm pulling for Black Panther. So I'm.
You really want to be Black Panther? That's interesting.
I'm putting them in the game, and then also give me. I'll take Punisher. It's always good to have Punisher floating around. Who doesn't like using a minigun? He'll be allowed to use the minigun. Scarlet Witch, she's earned her spot, and let's finish it up with Monica Rambeau.
Those are cool. That's awesome.
Thanks,
I like
man.
that.
I really appreciate it. So those are our 6, Phil. As always, great questions. Oz is disrespectful and doesn't listen. He wants to ask his own questions. And and answer those instead of yours.
You know what? You should never say dumb questions because there's no such thing as dumb questions. They're just mediocre answers.
Okay, that might be true. But don't forget that he did say you should get a Morgan Freeman. I'm assuming it's the shoot this and not
Shoot this motherfucker!
I'm assuming it's that Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
I can't imagine what other Morgan Freeman he would be talking about.
Oh, I can't.
What really? You think you've earned that?
Oh yeah, dude, come on, man.
I don't know if you've earned that.
I can't even believe that Phil would even. I'm honored that he would even say that I would deserve a Morgan Freeman with the Infinity Gauntlet. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Did he say Infinity Gauntlet?
It was amazing, you know.
And let us take out.
You left me speechless. I thought you were going to give your acceptance.
You got to pull up on your phone. Okay, well, that's easy.
And let us take our fraternity of assassins to heights reserved only for the gods of men.
So there you go. You've earned your Morgan Freeman for the day. And
somebody shoot this.
Yeah, I already played that one as well. So I made sure you got that one first.
The only way it could have been any better is if Morgan Freeman could have been like, but I know something you don't know.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh my God, dude! Oh God! Okay,
all right, moving on. I was like, whatever, dude. We got what's so funny? What's so funny now? All right, there's one news tidbit I did want to bring up, and I thought was interesting because when we had JD on a few weeks ago, you and him had a nice conversation about Highlander and how you would really enjoy a Highlander reboot. Well, it looks like Henry Cavill is going to be starring in the Highlander reboot. Oz, what are your thoughts on that?
There are no thoughts, and let it be. Let's see who the directors are. Let's see who the screenwriters attached to it. But if Henry Cavill is attached to it, that's one sign of smartness. So I'm with it.
Which McLeod do you think he'll play?
I would hope
Duncan.
Oh God, no!
No.
Well, no. I mean, because there's no point in doing the Highlander story if you don't stay true to the Highlander. There was a Highlander where Connor let Duncan chop off his head, but man, that's an anomaly. Like Highlander 2 was an anomaly. So he should play Connor McLeod. If he's not Connor McLeod, then he certainly should be. He'd be an amazing Kurgan because he'd be the most empathetic Kurgan you ever felt. You'd be like, oh, damn, don't chop off his head, dude. He's a dick. But yeah, he should be Connor, man. And I'm excited. I'm so excited that Highlander still stands to be one of my favorite movies just based off the concept of it. I look forward to them expanding it. We're in a woke society, so we're going to get to see a whole lot more different folks. The reason why people love the Highlander TV show was not just because of Adrian Paul's amazing skill level, but it's also because of the fact that they got to see an expanded universe of different possibilities.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited about it as well. I'm excited to see Henry Cavill sink his teeth into something different, and this could be a potential franchise. We know he's good with a sword. We've seen him in The Witcher. So this won't be. He's got the long hair and that. This will be an easy transition for him.
Well, and also, dude, he respects his play. He respects his play. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets into his craft. Like he researched all of how to do all this middle-aged style of.
Middle-aged style of what, dude?
Laughing. Middle-aged style of fighting. And so I look forward to seeing what he does with that. Because, it's all about the sword play, and you're going to see some craziness. Now, remember this. From the TV show, you get to see, a 9-year-old who was, Yeah, he was immortal, and he had to trick other people. You're going to see this. It's going to be cool, man. I'm sorry. I geek out about it a lot. That's true nerdom right there.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're excited about it. I'm excited about it. There's probably a couple of other people that are excited about it as well. Oz, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to... Or do you want to play One's Gotta Go now?
Let's do One's Gotta Go, and then let's do our commercial break.
No. We'll do One's Gotta Go. We're going to be talking Army of the Dead, and I figure our One's Gotta Go should be a little zombie influenced. You know? So we're going to do zombie movies for our One's Gotta Go. Oz, your movies are 28 Days Later.
Well, hold on. Do I have 4, or are you going to give me 28 like you normally do?
I only usually give you 12 and ask you to pick 4. But this time, I'll just ask you to get rid of 1. Okay? Here are your 4 choices. 28 Days Later. The Evil Dead. Let's see here. Oh, the Walking Dead. I got them written down right here. I forgot to read them all. No, it's not a movie. It's a TV show. The Walking Dead.
This dude just said I forgot to read.
And, oh, man. And The Crazies.
Oh, Crazies by.
Really, Crazies is a good movie.
It's good, but if them being gone does not do crap with the zombie franchise. If you mess with any of the other ones, it can have some effects.
Okay, so let's flip the question then. You can only keep one of these, and the other 3 are gone forever.
Okay.
Which one you keeping? Out of those
Sam again. I got to put this
Walking Dead, 28 Days Later, and Evil Dead. We already know that the Crazies is out, so I'm not even going to bring that one up again.
Let's do 28 Days Later.
So you would pick that one to stay and the other 2 to be gone forever.
Yes. Do you know why I say that? Because with 28 Days Later, you actually got a chance to see, like, oh, these things aren't just like mummies and The Walking Dead, or like zombies, like Walking Dead. Like there's ramifications. Like they want to hurt you, because you always thought, even with George Romero, to me, like Night of the Living Dead, all those, I was always like, but they're just like walking. I'm gonna run. I'm getting my car. I'm at least be ahead of them. But with 28 Days Later and then 28 weeks later, you're like, oh, dude, I have to survive, because they're after me. You know, so that made it more of a lethal thing to me.
Okay, nice succinct answer. You seem to be focused on the when it comes to zombies. You get straight to the point, huh?
Listen. Zombies, immortals. We get straight to the point.
No doubt. All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna come back and spend the rest of the time talking spoiler-filled, all about Army of the Dead and why Kate Ward has become the worst character that Netflix has ever put out. We'll be right back.
Tell us how you really feel.
Woo! That's a heavy one right there. That definitely gets Morgan Freeman before we go.
Shoot this motherfucker! Kate Ward take the place of MGK.
We'll be right back.
Henchmen and loyal subjects, I am Evan the Great.
I'm JVD. We're your hosts of the Fictional Battle Podcast, Crossover Collision, brought to you by the Villains Demand.
If you love hearing in-depth breakdowns of your favorite characters and what they are capable of doing while fighting in random battlegrounds against other fan favorites, then this is the podcast for you.
New episodes drop every Friday wherever you listen to your favorite podcast or over on thevillansdemand.com.
And we are back. Make sure you are checking out our good friends at the Villains Demand, the Crossover Collision Podcast. This last week they had Eren Yeager versus Megatron. Oz, who do you think would win in that fight? Eren Yeager or Megatron? Nobody can hear you. Hello? Is Oz still there?
Eren.
Okay. I think that's a very interesting battle. You guys should definitely check that out.
Sorry, I was in the middle of drinking some water, and I didn't want to choke. But of course, Megatron versus Eren. Dude, Eren has like drink every crazy Titan's abilities.
Okay.
And Megatron's a gun.
A very powerful gun.
At the most, he's a very powerful gun. At the worst, he's a weird looking metallic dragon. Dinosaur.
That's what you are.
That was kind of hurtful, dude.
Yeah, that wasn't very good. All right, let's move on to Army of the Dead. Oz, we have our ranking scale at the very, very tippy very top. We have the Morgan Freeman, the abbreviated version as always.
Shoot this motherfucker!
That's the 10 out of 10, top of the top.
It's God.
Yeah,
he's literally played God.
He is God. After that, we had the bumper down a slot, but the lovely and beautiful Iris West from CW's Flash. That's a good 8.
Yeah, because she considers herself God of the CW.
No, I wouldn't go that far. She just
not in a bad way.
She just thought she was the Flash,
Well, no, maybe she be keeping Barry Allen in check, dude. Literally slow your roll, Barry.
After that, we have the MGK, which is a solid 6
for me, dog. 6 for you?
Yeah, because dude, I just wanted to say this again because I can't stress enough.
You've been giving a breakdown after every number.
In the world of rap battles, hip hop battles, when someone comes out with a diss record and it's good, you will never say, "Yo, I'll give it a 6." Because you can say, "I'm gonna give it a strong 4."
Yep. All right, let's move on. So then we have the number 4, which is just the real basic. Yeah, we know who you are. So Jar Jar Binks is a good 4, and then after that we have old Jax. He used to be the Guardian, but now he's Jax.
Yeah, these motherfuckers work.
Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, pretty much. So, Oz, what are you giving Army of the Dead?
I'd give it a solid MGK.
Just the MGK, nothing added.
Nothing else, nothing good. I mean,
6 for me, dog. 6
some of the gore stuff was contrived. Like, you could literally, from start to finish, walk in and go, "Damn, all right," They had every element, but it was good. It was a nice little thrill ride. I appreciated some new things that were happening, but it was a retelling of all the action and gore.
I'm also going to give it an MGK, but my MGK is going to have the chainsaw that Omari Hardwick's character kept with him the entire time. So I thought it was a little bit better than a 6. I'm actually I think that chainsaw is worth a full point, so we can go ahead and give him a 7 right there. But
hey man, Omari, dude, I check out that dude on Instagram. That was a good excuse for him to have some more Instagram followers.
Well, I thought he was fantastic as Ghost in this TV series Power, and so I'm hoping this leads to more from him because I think he could be a big deal in the movie industry right now.
Just not in the Army Dead industry.
Okay, so we seems we're both.
Oh wait, are we doing spoiler alerts?
I will play the spoiler alert. The rest of the show.
He could be the heir apparent to that really weirdo villain that they had in the movie,
the Alpha.
Dude, I'm like, oh, what? Hold on, your hair grew long in the midst of all this stuff happening. And then it was just weird. So I feel like Omari his character could evolve to be the next Alpha.
I would actually be okay with that. His character and what's his name? Reader Dieter. What's the guy's name?
Yeah, the Jimmy Olsen, the
Dieter. Him and Omari's friendship was a lot of fun to watch develop over that movie. That probably was my favorite kind of partner, little team up of any.
I love that, and then the sacrifice because I was like, man,
full circle.
The black dude didn't have to die.
The black dude was the only one to survive.
Pretty much, But then here's the thing for you: shouldn't he have radiation poisoning?
Oh, he's definitely well. But then again, he got bit, so maybe it was fighting off the radiation.
So here.
I didn't even see him get bit, though.
It felt like that happened when
we will be, as you all know how we do. We're just going to jump from whatever we are. Yeah, so we're starting at the end, and we'll make our way back. Apparently,
and don't worry, we'll do. And it's like we'll make it it's a nice little ride for everybody. But so here's the thing: this dude, I feel that the next movie should have him either be a alpha who's stronger and harder to kill, or he should be immune to the vampire stuff because he had radiation to deal with.
Stuff.
Vampire, same thing. And the scheme of things, and it's not really the same thing. He's immune to the zombie stuff, right? Because he should either die by that radiation dude, or he should have been succumbed to the bite quicker. Maybe
the radiation is why he's able to not. Maybe that's why it hasn't taken over his body. Maybe they're just in a conflict inside of him. So yeah.
Yes, I want him to be sick. I want him to be like, oh, ain't this a thing? And then he's actually, whoa, I survived with the money. So.
And what if he ends up just having the abilities with that? Because obviously they were enhanced. Like they can move it. Because they were dodging bullets. The Alpha was dodging bullets when they were first shooting at him at the beginning. Dude, and then he couldn't dodge anything at the end.
Dude, not even the Alpha. They had some of them, the more evolved ones were doing parkour. I was like, you learned zombie parkour, and what are you doing? Wait, hold on. You can dodge bullets and you parkour. Are you a zombie Matrix?
Well, not if you're Kate Ward. She headshot every single one that came down the hall. All of a sudden, she was this lethal sniper who ain't helped nobody at any point in time when they were fighting earlier in the movie. But at the end, she's just headshotting everybody.
I just wish Amari's character would have pulled Batista's character aside when the girl was being assistant and coming for no reason. It would have been she's the reason we're all going to die, right?
It was Kate Ward is officially taken the place as the worst character Netflix has ever done.
So the blonde character, the blonde girl. When Kate punched her in the face, when Kate punched Lily in the face and made her bleed, do you think Lily, even if she knew that was Batista's daughter, would have just said, I didn't know she had kids? Or do you think she would have been like, what the? And would have
I was shocked that she didn't just turn around and clock her. Like, why did she get that? I mean, she blindsided and caught her, but why wouldn't she react?
See, my thing would have been like, why couldn't she have been like, and afterwards she's like, I didn't know, and then looked at Batista and then slid her eye or something and said, I'm taking that for you ever touching me. She didn't know to her.
It should have been. She should have turned and started whooping up on her, and then they could have both been sitting there licking their wounds afterwards, and then she could have dropped the line, I didn't know. Then they could have had the same heart to heart, and she doesn't come off as like she's scared of Kate. Why ain't anybody worried about Kate?
And here's for Kate, who are you? Because you could have been like,
she's Batista's daughter. Ain't nobody messing with her with Batista right there.
But even
shout out to Batista being Scott too. Shout out to another, he wasn't regular Scott, but
man, he was far from regular.
Yeah, that dude was a beast.
Yeah, man. So here's the thing. One more time, You son of a bitch. Punched the girl. She had kids. I'm going in there. What can you do?
And that was the first dumb decision she made. She went into the little girls because they don't have a mother figure. That's what she told her dad, Batista.
How are you gonna find her?
Why wouldn't you just stay there and be the mother figure and tell your dad to go get him?
Dude, be like, yo, I'm gonna take care of you until my dad can go get these. Go get them, man. Because how would she know where they are? She was using her superpowers to.
Yeah, what was she gonna do when she got in there? Like, what? Literally, what was she gonna do?
Yeah.
So it just didn't make sense to me.
Dad, I got to go in there. Why? You need someone who's going to be a liability to this mission.
So my next question is: wasn't there 3 of them when they tapped on Lily to go inside, the mom and the 2 friends? It was 3 of them, right?
I thought so.
So who did they sacrifice?
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who was the sacrifice that went to the Alpha, or did all 3 of them go to the Alpha?
Dude.
Or did Lily sacrifice all 3 of them to let her go?
Well, dude, and then I just got confused with the Alpha and the Queen and all this other stuff with the Queen's head. And, was he trying to say that she was pregnant?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Because he pulled the baby out. And he held the baby in his hand, and that's when he went crazy and was like, all right, we going to war. And can we say...
Is this a shout out to Mad Max? He would have been my brother. He would have been beautiful.
Chambers, the very first girl that got killed because of old boy turning on him, she was probably the biggest beast out of all of them. She took out like 30 of them by herself with a handgun.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, wait. Dude.
She was the nastiest one out of all of them, and she was the first one to die.
Cool. So you also are going to tell me that we have gas canisters on our back for that purpose. I'm like, I'm gonna put something else in my backpack.
Well, they were there to put them in the plane, but.
Dude, man.
There was the fuel for the plane, actually. But, I mean, it was smart, though, because, I mean, why not? You need to get rid of all them zombies in a hurry. She was looking at him like, yo, go ahead and take me out. Ain't no point in me turning into a zombie.
Oh, my God, dude. There was just a lot of suspending disbelief.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, this all started off a blowjob.
Hey, at the end of the day, when the black man can survive a nuclear explosion, it's okay.
Well, that's why he threw him in there. He was like, yo, it's about to be a nuke drop. You're going to get through this. You good.
That was a beautiful little sacrifice, dude.
I think he should have just closed the door with him in there with himself.
Yeah, but didn't the zombie boy mess him up real bad? So he seemed to be able to walk that long distance after getting an ass whipping from an alpha zombie, though.
And I didn't see no supplies. Like, I didn't see him had no book bag in there.
I could have swore that zombie broke some bones.
I thought he broke his hand. He had to have chopped him. I know his back was broke as many times as he got thrown into the wall. I mean, I'm all for Amari getting the franchise out of this, but man, like that dude went through hell.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yo, man. That was it. I was like, and then I'm like, you ain't want to wait for Batista? Really, dude? You wanna go toe to toe with the Alpha? Mm-mm.
Hey,
and you ain't got your signature chainsaw with you too, dude.
After Chambers, I'm going. Batista was probably the second nastiest. He was a beast.
Yeah,
Batista was a
man.
beast. Yo, Chambers took out like 30 of them by herself at the very beginning of the movie. I was like, oh my god. I thought she was gonna make it. I thought she was gonna make it and walk up to old boy like, what the hell is going on?
Well, and then Mr. Snyder obviously was having some fun because at the opening scene when they just throw a shipping container on a mama and a daughter, they were being real. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a gore fest.
Zach got to get his story. He always tells a story in his opening credits when the music's going. So he had to get his story in.
Yo, that story was like, yo, I've come all this way to get you. You're coming. Oh, they both died.
Well, because she tried to push the daughter away. Daughter was like, "Nah, I'm staying with you, mom."
That was sweet. It was very sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, that mother wouldn't have made it on the best mothers list because she should have pushed her daughter out the way.
Dude, that's when you got to get one of them gun butt hits and just be like, go out.
Yeah, you gotta go. But it is what it is. Batista definitely won't be making it for Father of the Year either. But again, Kate Ward, she's all upset about everything. Like, she's just, I don't know why she was in the movie.
Dude, Kate Ward was in the movie just the same reason why that other dude with the mustache was in the movie. Just to put people in the movie.
Well, he was the bad guy. Well, I guess she was technically the bad guy, too.
One of the bad guys. I'm just like, man, dude, oh, God.
I will say I didn't expect old girl to die so viciously when she got her head snapped at the elevator when they were like, Batista was like, I got to go look for her. And she's like, I'm coming with you. And he said,
yeah, I know.
Thank you. And as soon as she turned around, then the neck popped late too. That was a nice touch.
Yeah, well, dude, also, man, like, your blonde girl getting speared and everything too, dude. She dropped the head. I was like, what is this, Medusa?
Well, it makes sense because that was, if you don't kill the brain, a zombie stays alive. So at least if you had her.
Yeah, that was all that stuff was just kind of, and then the tiger. I was like, why did you bring the security guard in there? What reason? You just said
the security guard. That was the sacrifice.
Well, the dude who was like, I'm getting out of here.
You talking about because he was the one, he was supposed to bring the head or like a blood sample back to them because they wanted to create a zombie army.
Yeah.
No, he was like the main. He was the villain of the living group. There has to be a villain in the group. And so he was the villain there.
That was, but then they just had like the tiger, just like you doing. I was just like, good God.
That's good. He deserved it.
It was just a gore fest for like revenge gore fest. That was Zack Snyder's. He literally put like everybody who didn't let him do his original DC movie. Like that's how he killed everybody.
Well, he killed literally everybody except Kate and Omari. So somehow Kate survived that plane crash, but not the other mom and lady. So, but Kate survived the plane crash. Out of all the people.
I'm sorry, you're people can't see, but your background screen. I just keep seeing her face. It just makes me mad.
Well, you make me mad. I still see your face. Listen, Kate's got me in a bad mood. Oz, what were some of your favorites?
Why? Because you're projecting because you feel like you're Kate.
I don't feel like I'm Kate.
You feel like you're Batwoman Kate. You're Kate Kane, aren't you?
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? The Batwoman is gonna have Luke Fox turn into Batwing on CW.
Oh, well, because he was like, "Yo, man, I'm the brains behind this thing, dude. Let me get my stuff back, dude. Where's Bruce? Look, Bruce and your girl left, dude. Give me my fucking shit, dude.
Yeah, I get a suit this time.
Dude, he's like,
I get a suit.
All right, look, man. I waited.
Oh, Kate Kane's back, I think.
I know. But she's like, I waited. Bruce ain't do nothing. You ain't do nothing. I held on the fort. I'm getting my suit, dude.
All right, what were some of your favorite moments from Army of the Dead?
Oh, man. The opening scenes were really great, Yeah, it was cool. It was okay, man. I
didn't ask how the movie was. I just asked what were some of your favorite scenes. That's all.
The opening scene. That whole thing with the mom and dad. Oh, why you gotta be so disrespectful all the time, dude? You purposely gotta be like you wait for a reason to like chomp in and hate, dude. Hey, Phil, give this dude. Nah, I'll give this dude a Jar Jar Binks. You see how that was me. I'm like, okay.
Shoot this motherfucker.
You got a Morgan Freeman.
Hey, my bad. What were yours? Dude, you just
the only reason I said that is because then you said, yeah, the movie was all right. I didn't ask how the movie was. I just wanted to know what your favorite.
Yeah, but that was still just mine. I thought this was an open-ended conversation about the whole movie. This dude is like, anyway. All right, okay, hey, yo, Mr. Format. Hey, Mr. McMahon.
Mr. Bullet Point.
No, yeah, Mr. McMahon, Mr. Bullet Point, Mr. PowerPoint.
This guy called me Mr. McMahon.
Yeah, man, this guy, like, hey, no, you're not sticking to script.
Oh my God,
that's not the way I had it. No, listen, take this chair and hit me over the head with it again. You better do it right.
I guess some of my favorites were I enjoyed Chambers fighting the zombie horde. I liked Batista fighting him off at the end. Anytime Omari and Dieter shared a screen, that was always a lot of fun. And Kate sucks.
Hey, man, I ask you, your personal feelings about an actress in the movie. I asked what your favorite movie was.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about the actress. I didn't say anything about the actress, though.
You said Kate sucks.
I said the character she played sucks.
Wait, but the point I'm telling you is that I didn't ask you that. I said, what were your favorite moments of the movie? Maybe adding all this extra stuff in, dude.
Yeah, well, that's why I threw it in. Yeah, that's what it feels like when asking the questions and you get all that side note.
You in your pajamas, dude.
Hey, and just so everyone knows, a little spoiler, it'll be Uncle Oz's 85th birthday next week, and he is going to be taking over the show. So, that's why he's asking all these questions, because he'll be hosting again next week.
Little spoiler.
That's why it's been 50 episodes.
Taking over the show next week.
That's why it's been over 50 since the last time we let him take over.
We may not have a co-host on the show.
Oh my!
Shots fired. Where's your sound?
Shots fired. Bang bang. Bang bang. All right.
Bang bang.
Oz. Any closing thoughts on Army of the Dead? And is this something you would like to see kind of become a Netflix franchise?
If I may digress for a second. Okay, here we go. Netflix has been
digressing out the way.
They need a good run. They've been struggling, dude. They everything else has been hitting them off the box lately, especially with Prime, Amazon Prime. So I wouldn't mind this being an easy little franchise, like a Resident Evil kind of simple franchise. There's lots of stories to be told. They just told a quarter of where America was, what was going on.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you like this, dude. It goes like this. And just to be respectful to our audience, as I'm trying to be sincere and be precise and everything, Brother Scott take his shirt off and showing me his nipples, man. Just,
I don't do stuff like that. I don't do stuff like that. I don't do that.
I will send you all the clip because I was recording when he was doing that, brother.
No, you weren't, because it would have said you're recording on the screen.
I see. So he's just the best.
I'm just saying, if you allegedly had that type of footage, I just wanted you to know I would have known it would have been recording. So, but nothing happened. You just making stuff up because you decided to burst into laughter during one of your rants.
Right. That's what happened. Yeah, that just shows how immature Uncle Oz is to even bring up the suggestion that I would do something.
I mean, what type of child would do something like that? What type of child would even come up with something like that?
I'm offended for you even saying that. Anyway, Uncle Oz,
what was...
I had scrambled eggs, some bacon, some chocolate chip waffles.
A chocolate chip waffle. Listen, I ate good while I watched the movie.
And a milkshake, and a Pepsi.
I drink Coke, not Pepsi. Okay.
Sorry. And a milkshake and a Coke.
And I didn't say anything about a milkshake. There was no milkshake.
Oh.
How did we get back to what I ate for breakfast? What does that have to do with anything?
After you finished, you must have been like, I need to take a nap for 2 days.
All right, dude.
I'm back.
What was some of your least favorite parts of the movie?
Your girl, she just annoyed me, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Hey, man, look. Hey, Dad, listen, no child should be raised by themselves. It's horrible. I'm going to take care of these kids. Will you please find the mother? Here's a picture. Sure. I'm going with you. And look. And they didn't even make her carry. I would at least made her carry a gas container. She didn't have to carry nothing. Regular Scott, real talk. Hold on 1 second. Can't she fly a helicopter?
Nope.
Can't she shoot a gun?
Actually, yeah. I mean, she headshotted every zombie that came through that last thing. I mean, everyone was a headshot.
Yeah, everyone.
I mean, right down the middle, every single one was a headshot. She took out like 8 zombies by herself.
special military force trained person who was trying to shoot zombies with machine guns they were missing, but she was taking them out with headshots with magic bullets that had an unlimited clip.
And can we also talk about how she snuck out with nobody knowing, without any of the zombies knowing, got into the middle of the field without any of the zombies seeing, and just hid behind a car and nobody found her.
Oh, she snuck out using the same route the Alpha used to get up. And I was like, wait, are you in on? You must be in on this, because man, that was crazy, dude. It was all crazy.
No, she shot. I ain't never seen nothing like it, man. I don't. You want to talk about some plot armor? She got that rock plot armor. She didn't even get hurt. She didn't even get hurt the entire movie.
Here's what happened. Okay. The helicopter pilot was like, "Hey, listen, we are 142 pounds overweight," and everybody looked at Kate, and Batista was like, "Yo, we need to lose these extra rocket launchers and bullets and full zombie protection gear. We got to keep Kate."
Keep Kate. Hey, just throw a bag of money over.
Dude, forget the rocket launchers, forget all the other protection we got, and the magic swords we have. We got to keep Kate. But sir, the magic swords only weigh 12 ounces. Lose them.
It's just like, man, I don't know, man. Kate sucks.
I'm sorry, no one else can see the background screen thing you have. Every time I see her face, I'm just like, why are you in the movie?
I posted a picture on Twitter, and this is what you're looking at now, where it said all of the great women in the Zack Snyder movie, and it just has the big "not you" in front of her. That's on Twitter as well, but she sucks.
Dude, I can see her in Justice League, and like for some unknown reason, like she's stronger than Superman.
I mean, I don't get it. Like she's just been hanging back this entire time, and she got the best shot out of anybody.
Hold on.
So she ain't been doing nothing.
She actually made an appearance in Justice League, and she snuck on to Apocalypse when the portal was open. No one saw her.
She was there at Endgame at the final battle with Captain America when all the portals opened. She walked through with Wakanda.
Oh, dude, son, she was there for 300, and she was like, I'm 301.
Hey, little do we know, we all think Luke Skywalker shot those missiles into the Death Star. That was her.
That was Kate.
That was Kate. That was Kate Ward.
When the last two Highlanders were fighting, Kate snuck on and said, y'all ain't know I was immortal.
Hey, y'all thought John Wick took all them people out by himself? Kate was there. Kate Ward was there. All them headshots? That's Kate Ward.
Yeah. So, Kate was behind WandaVision. It was Kate Vision.
It was Kate all along.
Dude, that was so great. I'm coming with you. Wait, hold on. You're the last family member I have.
And you just told me that these kids don't have no mother, so nobody to watch them.
Right. And you know these kids.
And you know the kids. But you want to go. What are you going to do?
Hey, yo, there's a nuke strike planning to happen. You ain't worried about these kids?
Mom's told you to make sure if something happened to her that you get them out. Well, something happened to her, so you are supposed to be taking care of the kids.
She literally is the worst person, because she's the person who's in the car who witnesses a car accident, and the police come, and she's like, I saw everything, and I was really traumatized by it. And I need an ambulance.
And look, she got the pilot killed. She got Batista killed. She got Batista's girl killed.
Did. Dude, she literally said, this is a flare for the Alpha to figure out how I got through all this, dude. It was crazy, dude. There was like no reason, dude.
Yeah. So Jax is officially not, he's looking real good right now. June, was her name June from Jupiter's Legacy?
Yeah. You love her now, don't you?
I like her a lot more than I did a couple weeks ago, because I can tell you what, Kate Ward, woo, that's a bad one.
Like the Utopian was like, man, Sky Fox is like trying to kill us. We need to hunker down. And Kate's like, I don't have any powers, but I'm coming with you. And Utopia's like, whoa, wait, hold on. Wait, what?
Hey, y'all thought it was Omni-Man that was taking out all them planets?
No.
That was Kate.
That was Kate, dude. Omni-Man cried and left the planet, not because he beat Mark up so bad. It was just because Kate was like,
oh, y'all didn't see how... No, it's because Kate hit him. Y'all didn't see that fast blow. Kate hit him. He didn't want nobody to know he got hit.
You didn't see that, dude. You didn't see it, man. This girl, dude, she is the reason for all the bad things, dude.
Absolutely ridiculous.
She's literally Pandora from Pandora's box.
Literally Pandora. All right.
Kate, hey, yo, Kate, don't open that up. No, I want to see what's in the box.
What's in the box, Kate? What's in the box?
Dude.
All right. That was a good movie.
I'm mad because your girl just wanted $2 million and she can fly helicopters, dude.
I don't even think she was getting that much, was she?
Dude, she said, dude, all she had to do was like, man, I can take a zombie finger and I'm out. But she chose to stay, and she was like, man, Batista, your kids are stupid.
She was like, you better get that kid. And not yours. Get the other kids.
Dude.
Oh, all right. Let's wrap up this conversation. It seems we both feel the same way about Kate Ward. She might be the new Zero. What is that? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
That's Kate battling Rabbit. Kate battles Rabbit at 8 Mile. They're like, you shouldn't be battling Rabbit. I'm going to do this.
No, what it is Kate was the one who actually battled Rabbit instead of Papa Doc. She wrote all of Papa Doc's rhymes. That's what y'all don't realize. And then Eminem was like, yo, I need you, Kate. And Kate was like, all right, I'm coming with you, though. Hey, look, y'all think it was old girl that Eminem was flicking off at the end. It was Kate.
So Kate is basically behind all bad things.
But she's like incredible at everything too. She can do anything.
You see, in her mind though, what's your superpower? In my mind, I can do anything.
But I'm going with you everywhere you go.
Oh my god, dude! Like like I can just envision like the Justice League. Listen, I don't know if we're gonna come back from this. We have to fight up the apocalypse. I'm going. Wait, hold on. What do you do? I'm your neighbor.
What do you do? Yeah, but I've already got State Farm. All right. That's enough about Kate, and but a good movie. It's not as bad as we made it seem. Just like you said, he gave it an MGK. I also gave it an MGK, but I gave it the MGK with the saw because
Kate definitely hurt your feelings, dude. Yeah, I respect that, dude.
Kate sucks. I probably would have went as high as an Iris West with zombie hair or something to take a little off, but didn't quite make it that high. All right, Oz, before we go to our final blow, let me ask you, are you ready to take over the show next week? What do you have in store for everyone?
I think in honor of my birthday, not to be conceited or selfish, I want to just do a big, super nerd blurred fest on mainly all things sci-fi. Like I want to really touch on like just the stuff I love. Just for once. Like I want to not the vampires. I want to talk about lichens. I want to talk about immortals. I want to talk about alternate realities and alternate histories. Yeah, I can condense. I can give proper 15 minutes each things. Again, if you're into these things, man, alternate history, alternate realities, multiverse. All things lichens and all things immortals, dude. And if I can do that, and always Star Trek. If I could bleed all those into one thing, that would be the most ultimate, like, Dune universe ever existed.
Okay. So you got that to look forward to, everyone, next week.
And then feels like I'm gonna skip this one.
Hey Phil, I said no question for your birthday.
No. Hey, like Phil feels like, man, I tried. It feels like Uncle Oz, give me 6 reasons why I should listen to this show next week.
That's a good though. That would be a good question. I would be A-okay if Phil said that to you next week for you taking over the show. I would be A-okay with that. All right, so you got that to look forward to. Like I said, he'll be turning 85, so you can send any money, $85. He'll love that. That'd be a great gift for his age.
If you want to hit me up and give me some money for $85 for it, be my guest. I am turning 12,000 years old next week.
And what better present than give him 21 followers? Let's see if we can make that happen.
There you go.
All right.
Not 36. 21. Right.
What you got for the final blow?
Looking forward to Loki, dude.
Okay. Nice and succinct. For my final blow, I've been joining Handmaid's Tale. It's Oz. I'm actually starting to agree with you on a conversation we had. I think it was last week or the week before, where she does get away with a lot. The main girl, she unscathed, and yeah. So.
She got that Kate armor.
She's not nowhere near as bad as Kate.
Oh, right, yeah. If Kate had to suffer through a little bit of what your girl suffered through, she'd be a different person.
Yeah, she's not.
But
Kate.
she do be getting she in that world. She's kind of Kate-ish.
She's more of a June. Well, she is June, actually.
So,
is the girl's name from Jupiter's Legacy June too?
I'll have to figure it out. I suck at names.
No, what do you mean figure it out? Why can't you just look it up? That's why we have technology, dude.
I was watching the last clip of Eminem's battle, dude.
Okay, but you're not supposed to be doing that. We have a show to do. Chloe. Her name is Chloe. God,
hey, you were close, dude. You're close.
I wish you would help me out every now and then. But yeah, she's not as bad as Chloe.
Listen, I literally have you at this beautiful freshwater lake, and you asking me to make you drink. Give me a straw, dude.
Every now and then, you need a kick in the ribs. That's all. Look, dude, sometimes I do want a straw. Absolutely.
I'm saying, man.
And I want you to bend the straw for me too.
Will you bend the knee? Wait, what? Wait, I thought you asked for a straw, dude. I meant a straw.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me as your tribal chief.
Dude, will you acknowledge me as your... This thing you've been talking about... King of the North. Wait, what?
I need you to bend the knee and acknowledge me as your tribal chief.
Right. Regular Scott remembers.
The North remembers.
The regular Scott remembers.
All right.
Okay.
That's all we got. Tell me when you'll talk to him next time.
As usual, everybody, peace and chicken grease.
You can follow us on Twitter at Need4Marvel_DC. That's the number 4. And as always, y'all have a good time because we're going to have a good time. So we'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.
This is Defy Life. What you doing on a Sunday?